You know, what is different being on seabed and being buried? You will have preferred to be buried than to be on the seabed. Everybody that have hand in what is happening to this country, all the political class that has hand in what is happening.
Everywhere scatter in the early hour of today as the old video of TB Joshua have finally been dug out. The old video of TB Joshua that he made before he died, the video he made before he passed on, showcased online. This video was dug out of where TB Joshua predicted how Tinùbu is going to hijack and still demand it. How there is going to be revolution in Nigeria, and the one that shocked everyone was how TB Joshua prophesied the date that Tinùbu is going to leave the world, and all of that. TB Joshua said it all in this video. This video have caused APC to be in total panic in the early hour today because this video have finally been dug out. Over that, I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can't share it, just like it as you're watching it, give it a thumb up. This man is no more in the world again, but the prophecies are already coming out now. It's already coming to pass. Stay connected to the end of this video. You will hear the date yourself. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome me back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. We are still on what is happening in the political zone. A lot of things keep happening in the political zone regarding Bola Ahmed Tinùbu. You know, since Tinùbu get into office, since INEC announced him as the president-elect and was inaugurated and all of that, a lot of things have been going wrong as far as the Nigeria political system is concerned. And according to a report, the orchestrator of all these things is INEC. INEC chairman Mamo Yakubu orchestrated all these things that is happening in the Nigeria democratic system. And a lot of people have been expressing their displeasure regarding the government of Bola Ahmed Tinùbu. Bola Ahmed Tinùbu have long ruled for up to 7 months, but things are already going on in the country. Even the people that voted him under APC, all of them are already making U-turn. They are already saying that had I know I would have voted for someone like this. So Tinùbu frustrated the hope of a lot of people, and mind you, when he was trying to pull his campaign, he said he's bringing a renewed hope to Nigeria. And a lot of people believed him due to tribal sentiment and all of that. Some people voted for him due to ethnicity and all of that. A lot of people are already making their U-turn, and they said I didn't think that they know that it is someone else that they were allowed to be in the place of power, because the Tinùbu that they think they know before is not having the same ability that they think he had when he was running Lagos State back then again. So he has frustrated a lot of their hope and all of that. You know, a lot of people voted for Tinùbu in the name of the fact that they said he built Lagos. They said he is the godfather of Lagos. That's how Lagos State can be like how it is now at the moment. They said due to the fact that Tinùbu built Lagos, because in their own belief, they believe that Tinùbu built Lagos. They said for Tinùbu to be able to build Lagos, that Tinùbu will be able to build Nigeria. And they said Tinùbu know much about economy and all of that. So it is that same Tinùbu that is in power now. And people cannot afford 3 square meals again. People cannot afford 2 square meals. People cannot afford school fees. People cannot even afford to eat in their home comfortably again. And there are security issues and all of that. And that same Tinùbu is still the one coming out making budgets that is not even favorable to the common man and all of that. He removed subsidy and he promised to put on palliatives for the citizens of Nigeria, but he did not. But he released billions of naira for the senators for them to share among themselves. So these people are sharing the money of Nigeria, and they are not even making account of it. They are the one that still come out and have the infantry to tell us that Nigerian roads are not good, that they need cars, fine cars like SUV cars that can be able to cruise Nigeria road. They said they need SUV cars, and they added it to the budget. Even the wife of Tinùbu too agitated that he needs car, and Tinùbu added cars to the budget of the first lady and all of that in the name of the office of the first lady that is not even constitutional. And these people were even intended to buy yachts, the presidential yacht and all of that. You know all these stories, but that is not where we're going to. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. The old video of TB Joshua have finally been dug out. Stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share share this video, ensure you share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can't share it, just like it as you're watching, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. The old video where TB Joshua prophesied a lot of prophecies regarding Bola Ahmed Tinùbu have finally been showcased in the early hour of today. This video is now circulating on media because what TB Joshua prophesied is already coming to existence. You know, it was the same TB Joshua that prophesied revolution and all of that. And mind you, before the election took place in the 25th of February 2023, TB Joshua have died some years before then. Now the prophecy that he meant before his death have finally come online. The prophecy where TB Joshua prophesied how Tinùbu is going to hijack someone else's mandate and all of that, and what will happen after he hijacked the mandate. TB Joshua prophesied revolution, and that thing is already happening now in Nigeria. If you should go to the northern part of Nigeria now, the people are already shouting out for revolution. They say they want revolution, and mind you, revolution cannot be stopped, but those ones cannot even shake the table at the moment. The prophecy that TB Joshua prophesied that is secularizing everywhere, that is breaking the internet at the moment now, is the fact that TB Joshua prophesied the time that Tinùbu is going to leave the world alongside with some political officials. TB Joshua said it all in this video, the time that they're going to leave the world, because a lot of people are already saying that they are tired of APC. A lot of people are saying that they are tired of this so-man called Bola Ahmed Tinùbu. A lot of people cannot afford 3 square meals. A lot of people are dying of hunger every day. So people are fed up and they are looking for a way forward for this old shenanigans to stop in Nigeria. How INEC Mama Yakubu is allocating political offices to APC chieftains, APC members, and is making the vote of the people not to count and all of that. The time that this thing will stop, TB Joshua have said it all. He said the time that they will leave the world, he made the prophecy. He said it all in this video. So I'd like you to stay connected to the end of the video. I'm coming back again. Hear it yourself.
It's a vision. You remember 3 years ago, I came out and I was reading paper and I said, pray for the president of Libya. I don't see president there. And I was reading it. After that, I'm seeing a revolution again in Egypt. I said it in the paper, and I said the revolution will continue moving around. I said it, this is how I carried the paper. Are you talking of Nigeria, what we are facing? I read it and I said, this is what I saw, what has never happened in the history of Nigeria. I told you about the revolution coming, and Tunisia, I saw it, everything. Go on your internet and type TB Joshua. Take your time to read about my track record when it comes to prophecy. I want to read this one again. This one is a serious one. So write it in the paper and follow it up. Tell your president all over the world. This is not press conference. This is a vision I saw. Carry your youth along. I'm seeing a revolution. When I say revolution, I mean every revolution starts by protest. When it starts by protest, at that protest, the power can stop them. They have the ability to stop them. But when it becomes revolution, no one can stop revolution. Revolution means everyone is ready to go for it. This is the one we are seeing in other nations all over. I repeat again. I'm seeing what? A revolution. I'm seeing people taken to the streets. At the beginning of that protest, instead of revolution, I said protest is a parable. Yeah, because when it started, you think it's a protest. But at the end of the day, you realize that this is a revolution. You can stop protest, but you cannot stop revolution. Tell your neighbor, you can stop protest, but revolution you cannot stop. You know, every revolution starts by protest. If I'm talking, let us see your hand. It will come, people carry placard, hey. You say, this is protest. You carry police, you carry everything, you stop them. But when it becomes revolution, everybody are ready to die. So you can't stop it. At the beginning of that protest, I call it beginning because at the beginning of every revolution, it looked like protest. It must be stopped at the beginning. Eventually, it will become so big that it cannot be stopped. This I see happen. Take note, because those in the political office do not want to retire in politics and become statesman. You know the reason why the youth turn to thugs? People in power in political offices, they are not ready to retire. And retire and become statesman. Nobody is ready. And the youth, they are jobless. They are supposed to be included in the system, because when the people up there are not retired, there is no offices for youth, new people, new intake. No matter the education the youth have, whether PhD or professor, youth, they feel they have no place in politics and there is no job to keep them busy. There must be a new orientation. There must be a new what? Orientation. In politics, the youth should be considered for important position, such as assistant to elders. I'm taking it again. In politics, the youth, the way out, should be considered for important positions such as assistant to the elders. While the elders are ministers, the youth should be junior ministers. While the elders are ministers, the youth should be what? Junior ministers. This little example of being junior minister can change the situation of things. Tell your president, tell your leaders, tell your prime minister all over the world, the revolution is coming. In every department of government or politics, the youth should be junior assistant to the leaders, to the head of such departments. The youth should be what? Should be junior assistant to the heads of such departments, whatever department, either chairman of a company or director or administrator, that must be junior administrator. Chairman of the company, that must be junior chairman. Head of processor, that must be junior processor. Just name municipal, that must be junior municipal. A good example, the chairman of political party of your country could be an elder, while youth should be the junior chairman. The chairman of your political party could be an elder, while a youth should be the junior chairman under him as the second in command. When we say youth, you know what we mean. Among youth, you see professor among them, PhD among them, master degree among them. There is no area of life you cannot find in youth. We talk of 40 to 50 years to 20 years. Even you see 20 years old, a professor. In all appointment into department of politics or administration, youth should be considered as well second in command. Take note, you must pray and witness beyond this crisis. Beyond this crisis, Nigeria is beautiful. So your prayer now is that you should witness it, so that this crisis will not take you away. That is why there is crisis. If the future of this country is nothing to write home about, you will not experience what you are experiencing. This country is going to be a giant nation. No, your email cannot change and your email cannot add. It is decreed that this nation will be reckoned with as a powerful nation. Take it again. You may have your pen and write what I'm saying down, because you are going to refer to it someday, some years. This country is a class of giants. flesh. A class of giants. There's nothing anyone can do about it. Even my prayer is that I should see beyond. I also pray you should see beyond the crisis. Because beyond that crisis, my God, it's a wonderful nation. There's nothing we can do about it. The people, economics, statistic, or whatever you can draw, go down your drawing and check. Oh, what is happening? It's just happening. So, it's a sector, a section of nation called political class. That's all. And political class, all things will pass away. Write it down. Everybody that have hand in what is happening to this country, all the political class that has hand in what is happening, none of them will witness beyond this crisis. Amen. I'm not praying for you to answer. I'm just telling you what is going to happen. And those who will witness it, among them will be on the seabed. You know, what is different being on seabed and being buried? You will prefer to be buried than to be on the seabed. One would prefer to be buried and rest and forget about this world than to be on the seabed perpetually where you cannot recover. So when you have brothers, sisters all over the world that are jumping up and down, you better warn him. That is the warning from God. Just warn. It's a warning. If the atmosphere now is not conducive for anyone to practice politics, better tell your brother to withdraw so that he will not be a partaker of the trouble that is coming. Because which trouble is coming, and no human being will withstand it unless you don't have hand in that trouble. Last time I was telling you people that this attacker will start attacking people that matter. They have started. And I warned the political class that they should stop campaign and let us talk about the crisis, the insecurity. And I said to you that these people will begin to attack people that matter. Well, I came back from Colombia. I wanted to travel from there to another country, but I had to stay in Colombia, send people to different countries to go to. I mean, instead of me to follow them, I stayed there because reason why I stay there and I come back home because there is a cloud that covers Nigeria. I want to witness how this cloud would despair. Cloud me trouble. Cloud me trouble. You know, when it's about to rain, you see thick clouds. You see, the cloud covered this nation. I decided to come back home. I said, no, I want to see how this cloud will disappear. The cloud of crisis, murder, killing, destruction cover Nigeria, not the nation Nigeria. The cloud will go, Nigeria will remain. I came back home, I said, this cloud, why is it so thick and dark on the nation? But, you know, when you see cloud, you can't see beyond the cloud. So that's it. If people like me should run out of the country, it means that my calling is at stake. Well, let me come stay. So, let's see what is going to happen. The cloud is not good. This is Nigeria, and we are a wonderful country, wonderful people. People, they are very wonderful, but we don't just know why all this thing coming, why people are so much interested in a power that cannot give them peace. A power that you have, with this processing of all this, if you regain that power, you can't have peace. And power without peace is powerless. Look, this thing can be acquired, but the process, the manner you acquire it matter, will bring peace on that. This you acquire it, the Bible says, the peace I give you, not as the world gives. Okay, what is the meaning of that? This blessing I'm giving you, not as the world gives. The blessing of God attached with peace of mind. The world too can give you blessing. The world can give you power, wealth. The world can give you. But the difference between God's own and the others, the world, without peace. So what we are fighting, crisis everywhere, the manner you have that power will determine whether there will be peace in it. The power is in the heart, not in the gun, not the place you are living, not in the White House. The power is not in the White House. The power is not in the House law. The power is in the heart. If you are living in the White House without power in the heart, it's like you are living in the bush. So when you live here today, I want to advise you to pray for your nation, pray for Nigeria, pray for your brother at home and your sister, because all of you have God's Father. You have them in one way and the other. Pray for them. The battle between them has started. It will be very frightening. So pray for your brother, your sister, everywhere. Pray for them. Okay? But I want to assure you, Nigeria, nothing and nothing will happen to Nigeria. Tell your neighbor, the revolution has started. It has started. What has started cannot be stopped unless we appeal to God. So, every department, every ministry, administrative office, head, assistant head, youth. Head, assistant head, youth. Minister of this, junior minister, youth. Minister of labor, elders, junior one, youth. Chairman of your party, junior chairman, youth. All around, once that is done, you have given employment, job creation, you have started it. And with that, the job will start. In any nation that is ready to create job for the youth is to change the authority over there. Minister of this, minister of finances, elders, junior minister of finance, youth. And let this youth know that we appoint you to represent your people out there. When job come in any offices, you'll see every area will be balanced. The right job you can create now to appeal to the omnium sign that is coming is right. All political offices, administrative department, all over the world, even private company. You government, you have the right to talk to the private owner. Every offices, a manager is elders, junior manager to be youth. They will fight for their people out there because that spirit is in them. That is the best way to create job creation. God bless His word. I'm talking to your country. Tell your neighbor, I'm talking to your country.
Talking to your country.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what TB Joshua said in this very video. There is an old video that was dug out, and this video has been breaking the internet since the early hour of today. You know, TB Joshua prophesied the clean prophecy in that very place. You know, when TB Joshua was alive, a lot of people did not believe on the call upon this man. You know, a lot of people said that this man is not from God, but I don't really know how people have the ability to detect who is of God and who is not of God. But they said this TB Joshua is not from God. A lot of people castigated him. A lot of people opposed him. They go against him due to the miracles that he performed and all of that, because they notice that in their own observation they feel like the miracles are not real, that many of the miracles are magic and all of that, because this man is kind of outstanding in terms of miracle and in prophecy more than other Nigerian pastors. And this man did not have a collaboration with other Nigerian pastors and all of that, most especially the Pentecostal pastors. Now the prophecy that TB Joshua made is now coming to, you know, I'm not concerned regarding the fact that it's a real man of God, it's not a real man of God. That is not the issue here. But all I'm opening your eyes to is the fact that the prophecy that this man made is already coming true. You know, TB Joshua died some years ago and he left the world before the 2023 election took place. You know, the 2023 election took place on February 25. That election took place, but TB Joshua was no more in the world again. But what he said, according to what he said in this video, he revealed and prophesied how someone is going to take someone else's mandate and how revolution is going to take place in Nigeria, and he even prophesied based on how Nigerian politicians are going to leave the world. He said they will leave the world before the revolution ends. That is what TB Joshua said. He said everybody that is having impact, everybody that is involved in all these things, all these atrocities that is going on in Nigeria, all the political class, according to the word he used, he said the political class that are involved in all these things in Nigeria, those people that are making sure that the masses are going hungry, those people that are making sure that people are living a miserable life, those people that are sharing the money in the Asorock chamber and all of that, and those people that force their way into power, he said all of them will be eradicated before the revolution take place or before the revolution finish. He said this, or he said none of them will be in the world again, and he said for the few of them that will remain, they will be on sick bed and all of that, that they will even be praying that God should take them away, that they want to leave the world. So that is what TB Joshua said. This man said it all, and you can see what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria now. A lot of people are already making protests up and down. They said they don't want Bola Ahmed Tinùbu again. He said they want revolution, and mind you, this revolution always come in form of protest in the first place. And according to what TB Joshua said, you know, he said the protest can be quenched, the fire of the protest can be quenched, the protest can be stopped by government. But when it comes to revolution, people go with their life and all of that. Even the government will not be able to stop it. Though he made mention of how the whole revolution thing can be stopped and all of that, what the government should do and all of that. TB Joshua said it all in this video. He made the prophecy and he made the solution behind it. He said God revealed the solution. He said if only the government can allow the youth to take over power, if only the government can allow the youth to occupy political offices and all of that, that is when the revolution will not be able to take place. So that was the solution that TB Joshua gave. And now looking at the whole issue now, how many youth are in political offices? Is there any youth in political office aside from the children of the politicians in Nigeria? Is there any youth that comes from an unknown background that is occupying political offices? That shows that these people are not even doing what this man said they should do. So the solution to the revolution is not even in place. That shows that this thing is surely going to take place according to what TB Joshua said. You know, this is not my own personal opinion. TB Joshua said it all in this video. He said Nigerians should pray. That is what he keeps saying in this video. He said Nigerians should pray because this thing in place is going to cost a lot of people's life. A lot of people will go with it. That was what TB Joshua said. He said it all in this video, because if you should look at what is happening now, the same way he prophesied it, everything is already coming true after years that this man said it. Now people are already dying of hunger every day. People cannot even afford 2 square meals again. People are complaining day in and day out. APC people are complaining, PDP are complaining, Labour Party are complaining. There is total hardship in the country, and Tinùbu said he's going to make a renewed hope for the Nigerians and all of that. So he has put them on go-go now. So nothing is working in the country again. A lot of economic downfall, a lot of economic crisis, and this man is there with other Nigerian politicians enjoying their life and living luxurious life in the Aso Rock chamber. They're enjoying themselves and sharing the Nigerian projects, and that is what is going on in the country now. Corruption is now walking in the street of Nigeria with face cap and with walking stick, buoyantly like as if nothing is wrong. They have now seen corruption as a normal thing. Nobody is challenging them. The EFCC that they put in place for them to challenge all these people embezzling and eating up Nigeria, the EFCC is not even challenging them. It is the petty Yahoo boys that these people are running after. Even the people that are not even Yahoo boys, they are even intimidating them. They are carrying them and they are extorting them. That is what EFCC is doing. I will say it and I will repeat it. The major objective of EFCC is to checkmate how Nigerian politicians use the public fund, how they use Nigerian money and all of that. But these people are lacking their responsibility now. They will never check out how politicians use Nigerian money even when they are leaving office. Do you know how many governors left office in recent time that they did not even check, they did not even account for how they use the public fund and all of that? And there are people who are starving, there are people who are suffering and all of that. And mind you, EFCC are running after Yahoo boys. And mind you, the money that one politician in Nigeria is embezzling is more than all the money that the old Yahoo boy in Nigeria have embezzled in time past till now. And this same EFCC in question will never see these people. And the police in question too, they will be the one guiding these daylight robbers and all of that. So that is what is going on. I would like guys to drop up in the comment section on this video. What do you think? Do you really think this revolution will come through and all of that? Drop up in the comment section on this video. And regarding the fact that Temi Joshua said that these people in power, these political classes and all of that, that they will not be able to live to see the end of the revolution, that a lot of them will pay and all of that. Do you really think it's going to come true? So nobody is praying for the death of anybody, no matter how worse it is. But there is not our opinion. There is the prophecy that the man of God meant before he died and all of that. And whether we like it or not, since the prophecies of God, since it's not a prediction, it's going to come true on a playground. So that is what is going on. Drop your opinion in the comment section on this video, as I'm going on to get another thing for you. And sure, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious cause plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the bar, where politician with the do pass himself. World leader, all the while you with the for church.